Coach, can you just give us a general overview of what you thought you saw at the scrimmage today?
I thought it was pretty good. I thought for a first scrimmage it was good for a number of reasons. One, I thought we went out and generally executed, and yeah, it was sloppy at places. Both sides have plenty to be happy with. Both sides have plenty to be pissed about, which is typically the sign of of a good scrimmage. Then also, we were able to line up with threes, and it actually looked like football. So I was pleased with that, just from a potential depth standpoint.
Had a chance to talk to you about scrimmaging before. What is your approach to scrimmaging? What do you look for? What are you on guard for in a scrimmage?
Really, you just want to see execution. You want to see execution when it's live. And then, and then, of course, you want to control the reps, but also work all the parts of the field. And then occasionally some people play better in that setting, and so you want to see who's rising. And then, sometimes guys can go out there and play a little timid. I didn't think we had a lot of that. We'll see on film. I thought it was one of our best practices, so that's a good sign to take a step. And then also, sometimes people make more out of a scrimmage than there is, and then, they kind of take themselves out of some plays. And we did a little of that, but not very much.
Paul Jones.
Coach, you were able to do some mixing and matching on the offensive line. Got a good look at Scott Lashley at right tackle. How do you think Scott's done so far this spring getting back in the mix?
Well, I think he's steadily improved, and we didn't get to see a lot of him last year, but I think he's steadily improved, and I think in particular he had a pretty good off season, which I think paved the way for some of that. And I think he's getting better every day, and it's good to see.
Is that one of the best battles you've seen so far? I know it's too early, but the battle between Lashley and Cam at right tackle?
I would say it's one of them. I think that, all the O-line positions are somewhat up for grabs. I mean, from the standpoint, we're trying to find the best five, and then after that try to find, the best 7 or 8. And so, it's all pretty live from that standpoint. And then you try to shuffle around whoever your best 5 are and put them, some guys are better suited for center or for guard or for tackle. And so you try to get the best 5 out there. So we're still trying to identify who the best 5 are.
Here, the rest of it.
Coach, you got to look at, I believe, 4 different quarterbacks today. What did you think of your signal callers out there, especially Daniel Greek getting the first look there as a freshman?
Thought he looked really good. I thought I would say that was kind of one of the more impressive freshman debut performances I've seen. I thought he played really well. Played smart. A lot of times those guys, they'll try to make too much happen, or then all of a sudden, just because they're anxious, what's in their head goes out the window. And then, but I didn't think he did. I thought he played within himself and just very methodical, meticulous going down the field, and actually had a couple checks too that I thought were good.
Joel Coleman.
Mike, when you watch Jacobius Marks and Dillon Johnson play and things, are you kind of wanting the same things out of both of those guys? Or I guess just how do you evaluate them and their different skill sets? And is there something that you want one guy to do that the other can? Or is it all just kind of general, you want them both doing the same things?
Well, you want the best available. I mean, because that's the ultimate warrior position. I mean, because they run block, they pass protect, they rush the ball, they catch the ball. And so, you're wanting them to be able to do a lot of things, and both of those guys can. And I think both of them have improved. I thought, Dillon runs with, power and second effort and that type of thing when he finishes his runs. And so I think that's good to see. And then Woody's kind of elusive and catches the ball really well. Very smooth when he catches the ball.
Paul Jones.
Coach, you got a lot of familiar faces back in the kicking game. What did you see from Brandon Ruiz and those guys today?
I think they're improving too. I think they're striking the ball better. I think they're getting, I'm not going to say as consistent as we want, but just the little things, getting more consistent on, how they hold the ball, how they drop the ball, and then if you punt, and then, just kind of the operation and steps on the field goals. But, it's all those little things that make the other stuff happen, and so I think they're embracing the importance of it and improving at it.
Joel Coleman.
I know you talked about it just a little bit a minute ago, but overall today with Will and with Jack and just with Chance and all the guys, just quarterback play today, did anything stand out at all to you? Were you pleased with what you got out of all those guys?
I'm never pleased. This isn't a very pleased business, but I think that I saw improvement in all of them, and I thought it was good to see Jack and Chance, in a more live situation, and then I thought Will did some good things consistently. He had a pick he'd like to have back, I'm sure, but then I thought really operated the offense pretty well.
Yeah.
What did you think of your defense today, Coach? A lot of reps against first team, second team, third team offense. How did you feel like those guys played? I thought they game tackled pretty well, but what do you think?
I thought they tackled well. I thought that they did a good job of pressuring the quarterback, which that's kind of their identity, but I thought they did a good job of that. The other thing is I thought key times I thought they rose up, but I thought a few key times the offense did too. And then, they played together pretty well. We were able to, like I say, go out there with 3 units and it still looked like football.